Alright, so before this video starts, there's going to be a few collection updates and just updates in general. This is a review, by the way. I'm just getting some updates out of the way. Sorry for anybody who had to see me crash, not really crash out. It was pretty valid if you ask me, because it was life-altering allegations. But yeah, sorry to any younger people or like people who don't like ranting, complaining, etc. who had to see that. I mean, you can unsub if you want to. I just need to get my part out. I just need to get my side out, because it's always like, if you understand where I'm coming from, it's been like year after year after year. It's been false information after false information. And like, it's gotten to the point where I had to defend myself. It's literally gotten to that point. So like, I couldn't ignore it anymore. I had to come out. But yeah, on the merch side of things, I shown this in a update. No, I showed this on the community tab. I have Hide and Seek Vanny in front of the Craftable Series 3. Then I have Series 2 in front of the Burn Trap box alongside the Grab and Goes and Fidget Spinners and the mining kits. These, a good friend of mine, he's very supportive as well. Shout out to Coco Martinez, that's his name on YouTube. If you look up FNAF Coco Martinez or Coco Martinez FNAF, it should pop up. But yeah, he helped me with Chica and Freddy. I had multiple Roxys and one Monty, I think. I don't really remember exactly. I know I gave one of them to like a former friend, but he kind of like accidentally got it tossed out. So yeah, former friend, by the way. But yeah, me and Coco are still friends, so that's good. Like, I'm not totally lonely. Even though I feel like a useless person overall. Because, like, I can't get a job just yet. Because, like, it's out of my control at the moment. I cannot drive. Then going down to the Security Breach Youtooz section. I have all the base game Youtooz, including Burn Trap and Hide and Seek Vanny. To all of them up there. Burn Trap is glued. Don't worry, I have two of them. I will probably review the glued one in the video. With the Wet Floorbot Vanny. Hide and Seek Vanny. Sun and Moon and Wet Floorbot. I will remake those reviews eventually. Don't know when, but eventually. And eventually, the base game Youtooz might get remade too, because like that video is really outdated. It was good for the time, but I went way too much detail and it's really outdated. Vanny, I still need a review as well. Last thing before we get into the actual video. So basically, when Secure Breach wave of Jazzware's Endo series and World of figures come out, I will definitely be buying them. I will 100% be buying them. And probably replacing these up to Sun and Moon. And if they make a World of Vanny, I'm definitely buying that. And I'll take out Slot Freddy. And if they make Sun and Moon, I'll definitely take those out as well. But I'm mainly hoping for a Burn Trap, because that guy gets barely any merch. Like, Burn Trap does not have an action figure. I know he was technically retconned for the Mimic, but he's still in the game. And as in, like, he was in the base game. He was also in the Gregory art from Ruin. But yeah, I feel like he should be made. We did get a Burn Trap pop in the vinyl figure. That's basically it from Youtooz and Funko. But there's so much potential with him, and he's such a cool action figure. I just hope they don't butcher the design. But yeah. Now enough rambling. Let's get into the actual video now. Hellblade the Omni and Monty here, back with another video. Today we're going over my Five Nights at Freddy's Popcorn Freddy review. This is technically an AMC exclusive. If you look at the tag, I'll show that later. But yeah, so this is technically an AMC exclusive that went on to Entertainment Earth afterwards. And I feel like this was part of a movie 2, like props, I guess, or promotional stuff. But it's just speculation on my end. So basically, we're going to go over Popcorn Freddy, really small review, and it will just, go from there. My ratings, overall recommendations, comparisons, etc. Now let's get into it. Usually I would end off with the tag, but today I'm going to start off with the tag. It's interesting. You had the Five Nights at Freddy's. You have like the barcode, 2 barcodes, AMC theaters from the US, Five Nights at Freddy's. Scott legal information. This was made in 2024, so it's probably around the when FNAF Movie 2 released. And it was supposed to come out around that time. You have partial rainbow silhouette of Freddy, and the popcorn bucket being whited out along its top hat and eyes. Inside you have FNAF Freddy popcorn, designed by the designers. All legal jargon. You have Freddy's paws up here, and thanks for collecting me. Alright, so we're going to review the Freddy plush first, then we're going to move on to the popcorn bucket, and now let's get into it. Alright, as you can see here, Freddy can be removed from his popcorn bucket. And now starting with Freddy himself. This is practically the Pizza Freddy design, except, well, it might be actually the full Pizza Freddy design. Yeah, it is the full Pizza Freddy design. I'll be linking down Youtooz video in the description below. But you have the crusty black bow tie. You do have a softer black bow tie, top hat this time. This one's actually soft compared to the, I think it was the original Freddy or like the sitting Freddy. Either way, it's really inconsistent. Yeah, you got this typical Youtooz eyes, Youtooz embroidering Freddy eyebrows. Inside the ears are dark brown, which is accurate to his in-game counterpart, surprisingly. You have his smile, his freckles embroidered on. You have a felt patch over the nose to make it more plastic with a felt patch over it, or some along those lines. His bow tie is made of a crusty felt material. Then you have his hands that have embroidering on for the fingers, and the toes are embroidered on as well. Then going on the back side, as you can see here, he has a tail fully sewn on, and it's actually a bear tail, not like a dog tail or anything, like how they did with Vanny and stuff like that. You have his toes embroidered on the opposite side with the tan for his paws. And yeah, his arms are basically splayed out a little bit larger than Pizza Freddy's, because Pizza Freddy's was sewn in and it had to be a tighter space. But yeah, that's it for the main plush. Let's get on to Popcorn Bucket. Alright, so I was checking this, if you can take the popcorn out. No, you cannot. It's permanently in there. So basically with this Popcorn Bucket here, you have a full 360 printing for the Popcorn Bucket with a checkerboard pattern and popcorn bucket lines. Then inside of it, you do have some felt or plastic in between, so you can actually have more durability compared to like the Foxy Fusion Z Gamer plush. So they did improve on that. Then you have some wool, light yellow wool in here for the popcorn. And that's practically it. And I want to just show this, just in case if I haven't shown it in this video already. You can take Freddy in and out of a popcorn bucket. As you can see here, he's sitting in. You can take him out, put him back in. And yeah. For lack of better space, considering I'm near my FNAF 1 bins at the moment, so let's take out the stuff for comparison. This base is not included with its counterpart. I have it on so he stands better. Here is Popcorn Freddy compared to Pizza Freddy. As you can see here, roughly same design and same design philosophy. Except this one, you can actually remove the plush. This one's fully sewn in. The threads are do get loose at times. I think it's the same exact plush, actually. Yeah, it looks to be the same exact plush. The top half feels soft, too. I gotta re-review this again. Same design philosophy, except this one has a sewn in, and it's the same, basically, body type, and the arms are a little bit more together. Here is Popcorn Freddy compared to Funko Freddy. Here is Popcorn Freddy compared to the 9-inch sitting plush version, compared to his popcorn counterpart, as you can see here. Now, here is Freddy compared to his shoulder rider and his original standing counterpart. Again, this base is not included. I bought this on Amazon for like $12 to $15. I got inspired by Nostalgic Advocates stands. These aren't the best because they are plastic, but you know, it works for what it needs to do. And here's a shoulder rider comparison. As you can see, it's a lot darker of a brown, and you have basically the same tan colors, just one slightly darker. Then, I guess for the heck of it, here's the comparison between him and his flop shoulder rider. Rating Popcorn Freddy out of 10, I'd have to give him probably. I know this is really going to be extremely, like, odd for my taste, because, like, usually I hate recolors. But I like this a lot, not because it's my favorite food. I actually like this a lot. This is an amazing plush, if you're able to find one again. For relatively cheap, like $32+, not over $100, like $32 to $50+. I'd recommend this. If it's still on Entertainment Earth, I recommend buying it. Yeah, I would highly recommend buying Popcorn Freddy. He's an amazing plush. He's very soft. He's very different compared to the other Youtooz ones, surprisingly. He's more along the lines of Pizza Freddy. He's actually really, really good. I would recommend him. Highly recommend. Even though he's an Entertainment Earth exclusive, he was originally for AMC. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry if I didn't take out more stuff for comparisons, but yeah. That's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, bye.